Okay, so today I'm going to start this one just a little bit embarrassed, maybe just a wee bit ashamed that it's taking me so long to figure out just how important a cage is if you're shooting stuff on your phone. Now, obviously, as a content creator, I use my phone all the time, but I'll be honest, for the last several years, I just pull it out of a pocket and I shoot with it really quick. The versatility, the quickness of a phone is kind of the point of it, and I didn't want to cumber it down. And that has led me to miss so much that I've recently discovered with how much power you get from actually using a cage for your phone. And I want to take a look here today. This is actually the Neewer PA009E cage. Now, this thing has absolutely blown me away since I've gotten to play with it. I picked it up, and within about an hour of getting it, I just can't imagine now shooting anything with my phone, any kind of serious factor, without having something like this attached to it. So let's go ahead and take a look at this and see if it's something that might help you if you're out there doing a lot of content with your phone. Now, there's a couple of things about this cage right off that I do think is worth pointing out. The first is this thing is incredibly fast. If you pull out a phone, you don't want to mess with it. So what I love about this is I can just sit there and slide my phone in and literally tighten this up, and boom, that fast, now I'm ready to start shooting with my phone. It literally takes seconds to get up and going. When I want it out, I can loosen this right back up again and pop my phone out, put it away, and I'm good to go. The other thing about this cage that makes it just so changing, which is why I'm so embarrassed to have figured it out, is it comes with these nice handles right here. And these handles do two things. One, it basically gives you a wider grip so you can hold the phone more sturdy, and they're real handles. You can actually come now and get actual real movement to your camera. If you want to do a rise, if you want to do a push-in, if you just want to do a parallax shot, which is something I do a lot, having this extra real estate is so much more easy than sitting there on there. I know I've done so much stuff with my iPhone that was shaky and messed up because I didn't have this extra grip and this extra width. But what I really love about these handles is just not the fact that they make it easier to hold. These newer ones actually come with a super cool trick. And check this out. If you look there is a trigger button right there. It connects Bluetooth wirelessly here to my camera, so I can film if I like something, boom. I can hit a button, and now you can see I'm recording here on my device. If I want to stop, I can do that. It really makes it feel like you have a nice big camera system, but it's all here with the convenience of a phone. And having this wireless Bluetooth trigger that's built in the system, I just found really, really awesome. It has just really, really gotten me out there shooting much more than I was before, and I felt my shots are just getting so much better because I have this extra level of control and precision. And what I like about this thing is really, really easy. It's got a USB charger here on the side. You can charge it, and it'll hold the charge for a really long time. I actually haven't drained it. I did go about a week or two where I used it and then just charged it because I figured I probably needed to, but I haven't actually drained this yet. I'm sure it will, but I can go a long time shooting on this, and I just love having the convenience where I'm not having to sit there and tap my phone to hit record. I can go like that, and boom, I'm recording. Now, the other cool thing about these handles is they are very, very flexible. You can see you just screw them on, and that's one thing to point out about this cage that makes it really cool. If you look on the bottom, if you look on the sides, if you look on the top, and even here on the back, it is just loaded down with the 1/4" screws. This means you can attach tons of peripherals to this, whatever you need. If you want to put a tripod plate on there, just to quickly put this on a normal tripod, bam, you can do that. But what I like about it is I like to shoot horizontal, but hey, a lot of people out there love to have their phones shooting vertically. What's cool about having the 1/4" like this, well, check this out. If I take this off right here, I can put this on the sides. I'm just gonna pop it off just to show you. And boom, look at that. Now you have a nice vertical shooting configuration that easy. You just unscrew it, you can go horizontal, you can go vertical, it's whatever you prefer to shoot. And the flexibility of this is just really, really important. It's so good to know because sometimes you wanna shoot vertical, sometimes you wanna be horizontal. It just depends on what you're using the phone for. Another cool thing I thought was really, really nice little feature, if you look on the bottom here, of these handles, each one has a different size Allen wrench that's put here into the thing. And it actually attaches through a hole here, and then there's a magnet. So it's actually magnetic. So you slip that sucker in, and it's not falling off. It's really good. And then what you can do is you can use this and put this here in the holes and use that just to tighten up your handle. You put that in there, tighten it up, and then you just get this thing, and now this thing is going to be rock solid. So as you can see, these handles really pack a ton of functionality when paired these cage, and they're not even done with what they can do. If you look on the side here, there's actually these little hex screws, and so you can actually attach this, but if you wanted to, if you need more comfortability, you can actually slide this and adjust it to get exactly the height you want. In addition, each of these over here, you have additional 1/4-inch mounting points, and you have 2 cold shoes right here on the handle. So the handles in this cage really come together well, and you have an additional 2 cold shoes right here. So that means if I'm in a situation, let's say maybe I want to have a microphone here, and then I don't know, maybe I want to put a light on here as well. Light, microphone, everything I want ready to go. I could put a little recorder on here. I could do really anything I wanted with this station, and it's all super compact. So I really think this thing gives you just a huge amount of flexibility. It just feels like this is one of those things that I felt turned my iPhone into a true thing that could accompany me when I'm shooting with my R5 Mark II or the R5C and stuff. Just having this as a background thing, now I could shoot and actually treat it much less like a toy and actually more like a real accompanying camera. And really the last thing about this that I would point out is this, I'm gonna turn this around just so you can see it. I'll pop off these peripherals. But if you look here, I've got my phone in it, but the good thing is this thing is an iPhone 13, but you can see it has this adjustable switch here. So this will basically cover any size phone you want. This is an iPhone Pro, so it's a really big one. It can fit in there no problem. So this thing is just really designed well to really match a huge range. You can see, I don't think anybody's got a phone that small anymore, but what you can see, this thing really does cover a huge range. So this little PA009E is just a great little cage that I wish I'd known about this earlier. I'm kind of embarrassed that I spent so long resisting getting a cage for my phone, but this has been an absolute game changer. And I think it's one of those things that if you're a content creator, this is something that'll so unlock your ability to be able to go, even just having the microphone or a light on there can really up the things you can do with a camera for content creation. Anyway, guys, I'd love to hear what you have to say with this. Leave me any notes and comments down below. And yeah, go out there, keep on shooting, and yeah, I'll talk to you soon.